The big question, will the lottery be allowed here in Utah? Today, a representative has officially filed an amendment to change the state constitution to legalize the lottery.
Yeah, our Jake Taylor crunching some numbers for us today, joining us live to show us what it would take for this to happen, getting a lottery, and how much money some believe the lottery would be worth to our state. Jake?
Yeah, I am here outside of Salt Lake 7-Eleven, where in almost any other state you would see behind me advertisements and signs saying how much money you could make playing the lottery. The Powerball right now is at $206 million. Incidentally, that fortune is almost exactly the same amount of money that one legislator says the state misses out on every year by not having a lottery of our own. Utah's constitution outright bans the lottery and any kind of gambling. But Utahns are still buying those tickets. When the Powerball reaches record highs, there can be streams of Utahns driving to service stations just inside one of Utah's neighboring states.
To try to make lots of money.
Representative Kara Birkeland says each year Utahns spend $200 million buying tickets in those other states. She's the sponsor of the proposed amendment.
Something I'm excited to talk about.
She says the lottery will bring those hundreds of millions of dollars back into the state.
Capturing that revenue here within Utah to be utilized for the betterment of Utah.
So just what would that money be used for? In many states, it's set aside to improve education. Birkeland has another idea.
All of the revenue that comes from the lottery would go to offset property taxes for the state of Utah.
She suggests it could save you 10% each year on those taxes. Opponents, though, say that's wrong. The lottery wouldn't reduce tax. It would, in fact, be a tax. They say one of the worst kinds.
I think lotteries and gambling in general are taxes on people who are bad at math, and they do more harm than good, and so I would not be supporting that.
Birkeland saying that's not the reality. That win or lose for many, the lottery is entertainment, and right now a wasted opportunity for Utah.
I don't think it's a tax at all because it's 100% voluntary. You're choosing.
Governor Cox firmly opposed to the idea, but admits if it moves forward, the only power he has is his opinion.
While I think it's not a great idea, I only get to weigh in at the ballot box just like every other citizen in the state of Utah.
This amendment would draw the line at the lottery and would not amend the Constitution to allow any other kind of gambling or game of chance. Now, the governor himself, he doesn't have the power to veto constitutional amendments, but the path of an amendment is not an easy one. It needs 2/3 in the House and the Senate before it would go before voters, and they would need to pass it with 50%. Live in Salt Lake, Jake Taylor, KUTV 2 News.